After 2 long days and 4 flights of travel, we landed in a small Inuit village of 200 families. Our final ride was taking us to the Amundsen, a 330-foot Canadian Coast Guard ice cutter. The Amundsen, named after the renowned Arctic explorer Roald Amundsen, was the first man to reach the North Pole in 1926. Now the ship was about to traverse the Arctic in temperatures 50 degrees below zero and worse, in very dangerous conditions.
Well, the weather up here is very, very unpredictable. Winds change quite rapidly. When the winds change, it changes the sea ice regimes and the placement of the ice, so we have to be prepared to move quickly at any time.
Everyone on board knows safety first. There are rarely second chances in the Arctic. We're on our own.
I didn't really believe that climate change was a real thing when it first sort of appeared in the Arctic, and for the first while I was a skeptic. I thought, no, this is just natural variability in the climate system, and there's really no systematic change going on. And then for about the last 10 years or so, I've been becoming increasingly concerned about what I'm seeing. Because it's the first time we've ever had a research icebreaker in the Arctic, and the first time we've ever overwintered in the flaw lead, we're already breaking brand new ground. And so from a scientific perspective, it's very exciting because we're finding out things that no one ever knew before.
Ja, normalerweise, wenn Schiffe hier überwintert haben, war es immer so, dass sie irgendwie festgefroren sind und dann
Reporting live from the Amundsen was ARD's highest-rated show of the year.
in Bewegung bleiben und die gesamte Zeit. Most important, the science that's going on the ship and to really see how people are working on things, and that time isn't really something of their concern. They're not concerned about sleeping 7 hours a night. Sometimes they don't sleep more than 3 hours in 3 days because of what they're doing and because it's necessary, and no one complains. It's just incredible what these people are really doing on this ship.
The impression that research is done on the labs, and to a certain extent that is true on the Amundsen, because the Amundsen is superbly equipped with scientific equipment needed to do work in the Arctic, but mostly it entails a lot of work in extreme weather conditions, like when we're overwintering, working on the ice, working in weather that's minus 40 or even minus 60, or even in the summertime, like now when we're dealing with strong winds and trying to deploy moorings and waves. It's a very, very difficult situation to work in, but people here, the researchers, are dedicated, and in order to get the work done that needs to be done, we make our way through that to produce the results.
The Arctic Expedition, $70 million, massive resources, 26 countries and more than 250 scientists traversing the Arctic in a historic 17-month expedition in search of the truth about global warming and climate change.